I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business.
So I was really not expecting to enjoy this movie as much as I did. The whole DC movie universe is in a really weird place right now, so I didn't really know what to expect from this film. Surprisingly, though, I really did enjoy it. Is it the film to save the DC universe? Well, probably not. But here, let's talk about it a little bit.
Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers. Well, then everybody got superpowers. Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
One thing about the movie that I actually liked was that it wasn't afraid to go a bit darker in some scenes, which really helped the stakes seem a lot higher. Don't get me wrong, this is a comedy. This movie has a lot of humor in it, and a lot of its humor actually does land, and I found myself laughing quite a bit. But the film was really able to balance the humor with its more serious scenes fairly well. A lot better than a film like Thor: Love and Thunder did, for example.
How's it going? Look where we are. We're in a cage made of spikes.
You know, the good news is you're Asgardians. So if you die, you'll end up in Valhalla.
Oh my god, go away.
One of the highlights for this film was actually the character Freddie Freeman, played by Jack Dylan Grazer. He brings such a genuine wit, charm, and dorkiness to the role that never feels fake or cloying, most of the time. There was a scene I actually really liked, and I'll try not to spoil anything. So Freddie is having his mind pretty much infiltrated by one of the bad guys who is trying to extract information. But Freddie's mind is actually pretty strong, and the bad guy is having a hard time getting the information they need. And it even mentions that he's a lot stronger than he looks. And generally, when a movie does something like this, when they have a small kid, like 14, 16-year-old kid, able to withstand something that an adult wouldn't be able to resist, it sometimes can come off as really eye-rolling. But due to the competent writing and acting, I found myself believing that this kid really would be a hard one to crack.
No way that's gonna buff out.
You gonna pay for that, Freeman?
For the dent you made almost hitting me? Yeah, sure. You guys take these?
I also really enjoyed the dynamic between Freddie and the wizard. Him and the wizard were the best things about the movie. They really just have so much charm, and they had so much chemistry together, and it made me wish the majority of the movie was actually just these two. Anytime they were on screen, I liked the movie. But they're kind of inconsistent with Freddie's walking ability. Like, does he need his cane or does he not need it? Because he gets thrown and he falls from great heights, and he's always just perfectly fine. It doesn't seem to hinder him much. Now, you may be wondering why I'm not talking a little bit more about Billy. I mean, he is the main character. And maybe, someone should have told the writers of this movie, because I feel like he was barely in it. So the story arc pretty much for Billy in this film is him trying to live up to the powers he's been given. Billy doesn't believe that he embodies all of these powers, specifically the wisdom of Solomon. He doesn't think of himself as being extremely wise or extremely intelligent. The film kind of uses intelligence and wisdom interchangeably, but in any case, Billy feels that he lacks this element of his powers, and with that, he believes he may not be worthy of the power of Shazam. And honestly, by the end of the movie, I never felt that he really gained the wisdom of Solomon.
I'm an idiot.
And I think that there was a better way of doing this, if that's the arc they wanted for Billy. I keep saying that the movie doesn't seem to understand that there's a difference between wisdom and intelligence. But let's say Billy doesn't know the difference between wisdom and intelligence. And so to Billy, he believes he needs to learn a lot of knowledge to be wise, only to learn in the end that wisdom is more than just raw intellect. And ultimately, it is through his experience, his moral code, his love, and sense of honor that makes him wise. Or, I don't know, something along those lines. Doesn't have to be exactly that, but just something to where you actually felt like he gained something. The rest of our good guys are fine. They don't really do too much. All of them are fairly likable, I suppose. The bad guys, I didn't really like the dynamic between the three of them, and I do kind of have some gripes about certain things I can't really get into. But for now, I'll just say, yeah, they're fine, they're okay. They work, I suppose. Overall, though, I think it was a really funny, entertaining movie, and I do recommend it. It's not mind-blowing, it's not game-changing, but if you take it just as a standalone film, I think it does what it needs to do. But don't take my word for it. Go check it out for yourself. But that's all I have for today, you guys. If you guys have any recommendations of films you would like me to watch or do a review on or a deep dive on, please let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what you guys thought about this movie if you saw it, if it's a movie you really like, if it's a movie you'd like to see keep going and to be included in the new DC universe that is going to be coming out pretty soon. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with DC right now. There's been a lot of changes. They've gotten rid of a lot of people, and then they didn't get rid of some people that they probably should have. So it's kind of a big mess right now, but let's see. Hopefully they can do it. Hopefully they can make some good, compelling stories. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment down below if you'd like to help support my channel. Other than that, guys, just keep watching movies and keep being happy. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Most everyone was mad here.